Imagine trying to breathe through a straw all day, every day. That's what severe nasal blockage can feel like. It starts quietly. A blocked nose that won't clear. A night where sleep feels just out of reach. Food loses its taste. Air feels heavy. You tell yourself it's just a cold. Maybe allergies. Something temporary. But days turn into weeks, and nothing changes. What if the real cause is something hiding deep inside your nose, growing slowly, silently, without pain? This is where the story of nasal polyps begins. Imagine the inside of your nose like a narrow hallway. Now picture soft, swollen growths slowly expanding along the walls, like balloons filling the space. These are nasal polyps, non-cancerous, but far from harmless. They form when the lining of your nose stays inflamed for too long, like a wound that never truly heals. At first, they are small, almost invisible. You don't notice them. You don't feel them. But over time, they grow. And as they grow, they begin to take control. Breathing becomes difficult. Your sense of smell fades away. Sleep turns restless. For many people, this isn't just discomfort. It becomes a daily struggle. A quiet battle between your body and something you can't see. Scientists have been studying this for years. And what they've discovered is unsettling. In people with nasal polyps, the immune system doesn't behave normally. Instead of calming inflammation, it keeps fueling it, like a fire that refuses to burn out. This constant irritation causes the tissue to swell and form these growths. And here's where it gets more complicated. Nasal polyps rarely come alone. They often appear alongside asthma, allergies, or chronic sinus infections. Some people even develop a unique combination, where asthma, nasal polyps, and sensitivity to aspirin all exist together. It's like a chain reaction inside the body, each condition feeding the other. Now think about your environment. Dust in the air, pollution, smoke, chemicals. Every breath you take carries tiny irritants. For someone already sensitive, these become triggers, fuel for inflammation. Over time, this constant exposure creates the perfect conditions for polyps to grow. Age also plays a role. Most cases appear after 30. Family history matters too. If it runs in your genes, your risk increases silently. But the most dangerous part? The symptoms don't scream for attention. They whisper. A stuffy nose that never clears. A dull headache. A constant drip at the back of your throat. It's easy to ignore, easy to misread. And that's why so many people live with nasal polyps without even knowing it, until the problem becomes too big to ignore. But what happens next will change everything. As nasal polyps grow, they don't just sit there, they disrupt everything. Airflow becomes restricted. Your sinuses can't drain properly. Bacteria finds a place to thrive. And suddenly, what felt like a minor issue turns into repeated infections, pressure in your face, and a constant feeling of heaviness in your head. Imagine trying to breathe through a straw, all day, every day. That's what severe nasal blockage can feel like. At this stage, many people finally seek help. Doctors use tiny cameras to look inside the nose, revealing what's been hidden. In some cases, imaging scans show just how far the polyps have spread, blocking entire sinus pathways. Treatment often begins with medication, sprays designed to reduce inflammation, pills that try to shrink the growths. For some, it works. For others, the relief is temporary. And when medications fail, surgery becomes the next option. It sounds like a solution, a fresh start. But here's the truth many people aren't prepared for. Polyps can come back. Because removing them doesn't always fix the root cause, chronic inflammation. This is where a different approach begins to matter. Not as a replacement for medical care, but as a powerful support system. Simple daily habits can shift the environment inside your nose. A saline rinse, for example, works like a gentle cleansing wave, washing away irritants, allergens, and excess mucus. It's not dramatic, but done consistently, it can make a real difference. Steam inhalation helps open blocked passages, allowing air to flow more freely. It's like giving you a moment of relief in an otherwise tight space. Then there's food. Certain natural ingredients, like turmeric and ginger, have been used for centuries to calm inflammation. Think of them as quiet healers, working from within. Garlic and onions support the immune system, strengthening your body's defense against irritation. Vitamins like C and zinc act as reinforcements, helping your body respond better to triggers. But perhaps the most important shift is awareness. Understanding your triggers. Avoiding smoke, dust, and pollution when possible. Keeping your living space clean and your air moist. These small decisions, repeated daily, create a powerful long-term impact. Living with nasal polyps isn't just physical. It affects your mood, your sleep, your focus. It can slowly drain your energy without you even realizing it. But here's the turning point. With the right combination of medical care, natural support, and consistent habits, many people regain control. They breathe better, sleep deeper, lie fuller. The condition doesn't define them anymore, and neither should it define you. Nasal polyps may be silent, but their impact is loud. The key is to act early, stay consistent, and never ignore what your body is trying to tell you. Because sometimes, the smallest signs carry the biggest warnings. Most people never hear the next part, and that's the real danger. Your breath is something you shouldn't have to fight for. If this story felt familiar, don't ignore it. Take action. Start small. Stay consistent. And most importantly, listen to your body. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Befitist for more powerful health insights that can truly change your life. Stay aware. Stay strong, and never take a single breath for granted.